Hi, I'm Adam with Willow Music and Truer MU. Today I want to take you through my very favorite jazz thing in the world. This took me years to learn how to play, and it took me even more years to learn how it's working. I want to show it to you. It's something you might want to take in and study for a long, long time to get the hang of it, but I'm going to show you how it works so you'll have a bit of a head start. Essentially, it looks like this. And it can be done in 3 separate axes. So if I wanted to start I started here on a C7 with a flat sharp 9. I can also start on a C sharp 7. I can also start on a D7. Once you get past that, you're into E flat 7, and that is essentially the same as the C. You'll see it comes right back. So you have 3 versions of this thing. What does it look like? We're going to start back with our C7. It's C, E, A flat, E flat. We start with that, and then we move to B flat, E, A, C sharp. That's it. That's the whole thing. We just move it then down a minor third. And we keep moving it down a minor third. So, here it is in C. Here it is in A. Here it is in F sharp. Here it is in E flat. We've just moved it down minor thirds. Okay, how does this work? Well, you got to break it up into several pieces. First of all, let's look at the left hand. For those of you that are new to this scale, this is the octatonic scale. It's basically composed of 2 diminished chords stacked on one another, and you're playing the notes from the 2 diminished chords. So another way to think of it, if you want to find it, is a half step, a whole step, a half step, a whole step, half step, a whole step, half step, and a whole step. Vastly important scale to know how to play. So the left hand is doing this and coming down. And the right hand is also doing this in minor thirds, actually a minor tenth above the left hand. So the right hand is playing the scale, left hand is playing the scale. They're starting in different places, so they make this really nice harmony. Okay? Now you got your thumb, and your thumb is sitting a major third above whatever key the left hand starts on. Like that. Now, this major third is actually in this octatonic scale. So you're basically just moving through this scale with 3 fingers. That leaves the 4th note, the 4th finger, this A flat. So we're going from A flat to A in this first movement. Now the A is part of this scale. So if we were to just do this, we would be staying in that octatonic scale. But we're not. We're moving into it from the half note below. And what's beautiful about this is that this half note below belongs to the 3rd diminished chord. So you got your octatonic scale made up of 2 diminished chords. And there are only 3 diminished chords possible. That 3rd note comes from that diminished. So you're actually playing, because the octatonic kind of covers 2 different key centers, you're actually playing in 3 keys at once here. And then you're resolving down to 2. 3 diminished scales, 2. 3 diminished scales, 2. 3 diminished scales, 2. 3 diminished scales, 2. And there's one more thing that makes this very satisfying, which is that you've got these notes they outline the E major 7 chord. And the E major 7 goes nicely to the A. Then you got a nice a sharp major 7 chord, which goes nicely to the F sharp. So you got this 5-1 going on in a different key from what the left hand is doing. So what can you do with this thing? Well, among other things, you can use it to introduce a tune. So let's say your tune is in the key of F sharp, F major, and you want a nice intro. And you're right off the bat. But what's amazing about this lick is that it can resolve to 4 different keys. It's going to resolve to F, D, B, and A flat, the same lick. Watch this. A flat, down to D. And now all the way down to B. So you get a lot of bang for your buck there. 1 lick, 4 resolutions. It's also good if you're in the middle of a tune and you want to suddenly change keys or modulate, that kind of thing. Of course, if you want to get to the other 8 chords, you have to use the other 2 versions of this lick. But that's pretty nice. Now, if this is a major jazz theory thing here, and I've just tried to break it down for you just because I love it so much, and I wanted to show you how it worked. If you're feeling overwhelmed and you'd like to go back to the beginning, we think Truer MU is the best place to start. We'll start you at the very beginning of jazz studies, and we'll take you through it in a really nice way so that you can go anywhere you want and study anything you want. We'll see you there. Thank you.